Hey, what's up guys, this is DJ. New and updated mods have been released on the mod hub for Farm Sim 22 today. In total, we have 14 mods for all platforms. We got 5 new and 6 updates. And PC and Mac players have 3 new. In today's video, I'll show you all the new mods plus their customization, and we'll go over all the mods that got an update. Let's start off today with new ones for all platforms. As always, we have the Deere AMT Sluices Modding Creation. We'll set up. Well, we got some John Deere tires on there, and we have a standard tire. We're going for the big ones. Now, this really doesn't have a lot of customization, but it does some good stuff. 23 horsepower, variable transmission, 20 liters of fuel, 32 mile per hour max speed, which is great. Holds 850 liters of bulk crop in the back, and weighs 1.1 tons. If we go ahead and get ourselves one of these, load it up, well, it's got the same sound that you guys are probably used to seeing and hearing, as a matter of fact, and then we can remove the top. It just kind of disappears altogether. Don't have access to this land. Come on. And then we could close that back in. So there you go. I've actually got kind of scarred for life of crushing my fingers under things like this back in the day. Here we go. You can see we've got a nice dump trigger there. That's kind of cool. And it looks like that might be the only animation that we could do. No, actually, we could control the animation, so you could control the open on your own, or you could force dump it. Okay, and that's pretty quick as well. But really, that is it. It's just kind of a self-propelled tipper, more or less. We do have a hitch on the very back, and that will work with some of their upcoming John Deere Lawn and Garden Pack stuff that I've been calling. How cool is this? Hey, park it under here. Looks great. Also from Solutions Modding, today we have the John Deere 56 Mower. 23 horsepower on here, manual transmission, 10 liters of fuel, 9 mile per hour max speed, and it weighs 138 kilograms. Very lightweight. It's got a 1 meter working width, and there is no customization whatsoever. So let's jump on it. Not bad, not bad. Looking good. Doesn't look like anything... Okay, so we've got a clutch, but nobody presses the gas or the brake. Good to know, good to know. All right, well, let's get it over here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of mowing action. Wow, this thing does not go at all. Is there anything we could do with it? Nope, it's literally just lower, raise it lower, and turn it on. So let's rock and roll. Let's lower it down. We'll turn it on. Get to mowing. Doesn't look like it's dropping. Oh, nope, there we go. Now it's dropping some grass. It's dropping a decent amount as well. Let's turn that off, spin it back around, and mow over here. Okay, so we have a pretty good working width altogether, all things considered. And for some reason, this grass over here didn't want to drop at first, but now everything's doing all right. Picking this up may not be the most fun thing in the world. And I guess that's all I got to say about that. This is pretty cool, though. Jumping in first person, of course, everything's working exactly the way you would maybe expect it to. We've got drop down. We'll go ahead and turn on the mower. I mean, it is pretty cool, right? It is pretty cool. I got a John Deere mower. Let's go. Also, this does have a trailer hitch on it as well, and it and a little bit off-roading. Next up, we have the Lizard Discotass 300. This is a roller, and by the looks of it, this is gonna go on the front of your tractor. 3 meters, and it requires 60 horsepower by itself. Warning signs, we have yes and no. Main color, here's your color palette for that. We're just gonna go with a light blue, and then your design color, we'll go with a gray right there. It's gonna be the roller itself. So, very cool, very nice, like it. Next is the Gallows. This is not anything about what it sounds like. This hooks up via telehandler on this end, and on the other end, it's a trailer hitch. So it actually allows you to move your trailers from point A to point B around your farm if there's no trailer hitch on the back of your telehandler. Yeah. And your last new one for all platforms today is the Placeable guardrail. So we have guardrails that are fences. So we have an end piece right here. We throw a little end piece on there if you need to. And then we've got guardrail that is ending on the right that we want to come that way. And it's not doing it. Let's go over here. Boop. Please. Yeah, got it. All right. So we can actually place down our very own guardrails now, just like they were fences. Look at this. It doesn't look awful. I could have done a lot better job, but it's done. And it looks pretty good. What do you guys think about this? So you've got plenty of those. They do say for best results achieved to activate the grid placement. All right, let's make our way over to some mod updates for all platforms. The very first one is the Landini 7 Series SWB. This is version 1.1 of the mod. Original wheel weights have been added. New color options have been added. New sound details added. New details in general have been added. Grid bugs have been fixed, minor bugs have been fixed, and the front axle animation has been removed. Next, we've got a very recent mod that's updated, the Carraro Tractor's Compact VLB 75. This is version 1001. Decals fix and front axis fix. Next update, the Pinnacle 6x4 tanker version 1.5. Rear light has been removed and turn on vehicle has been removed. Next, the Brochard Pack version 1.1. Normal map has been fixed, auto aim target fixed, color configuration has been fixed, side markers fixed, attacher joint BG22065MC fixed, and cover configuration. Next to last is the Sawmill version 1001. Sea containers filled with wood can be dropped off here. When they say sea containers, they mean the container mods from the DLC. And Platinum expansion compatible longboards and beams can now be produced. And your last mod update for all platforms is the Small Shed version 101. New shed has been added. It costs 10 grand and costs you 20 bucks. Let's take a look. And here it is. Looking pretty good. It's all right. We've got what looks to be maybe some levelers or something like that on the very bottom. Got little bits and pieces here and there. Nice wood on top. Nice metal roof. I think it's metal. That definitely has a wooden finish on the side of it, but I think it's metal. Well, there you go. Making our way over to some new ones for PC and Mac players. We have the Labbe, Rotiel, FrontX pack. Yeah. So we've got what looks to be 3 different widths of front cultivators. So this is kind of cool. At least it looks like front cultivators because we got hookups on both of them, which is kind of fun, kind of nice. Also, the screenshots they show online are front as well. We can also throw a roller on there if you want these to be used on the very back. That's okay too. So we have 3 meter, 3.5, and 4 meter. We'll just customize the 3 meter version today. 130 horsepower, 3 meter working with, as we mentioned, 6 miles per hour. And that's really about it. All of them have the exact same specs with the exception of some horsepower, 130, 135, and 140 horsepower. That's about it. Your second new one for PC and Mac players today is the Gherardi CTH-100. This is kind of cool because this takes a normal hitch and turns it into a 3-point. So it is a trailed lifter at the end of the day. However, it is nice. It is old. We could change up a few color options as well. We have wheel attachment widths for the 3-point. I don't know how that's going to affect everything. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then we've got a couple different setups here as well, even for the hitch version. So if you guys are using some older machines, like maybe an old Fiat tank from Pepe or something like that, maybe you got some old SMI stuff, this might be handy for you. And your last new one for PC today, and the last mod of the day, Full Refund. Your placeable items never decrease in value. This mod changes the sale price of your placeable items to get back 100% of your item base value when you sell it, no matter how old it is. That's pretty cool. Take a look at a couple screenshots right here. You can see there's $46,000 and it costs $46,000. Very cool. Hey, that might be very, very beneficial to some of you guys that do a lot of placeables or farm builds that maybe have to delete stuff whenever you get a new set of farm yard lands. Let's just end the video. Well, guys, that is it for today's new mod video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel, no matter how late they come out. My goodness. Today's mods were very, very late indeed. If you haven't seen today's Farm Sim news yet, go ahead and check it out. It quite literally released 5 hours before I'm recording this video right now. Normally it's like 1 or 2. All that being said, hope you have a great, awesome, wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you guys later. Peace.